Hello guys, Tango here, and we're back with some more Red Trials walkthrough. So before we begin, I would like to remind you guys to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions, concerns, and we'll go ahead and begin. And by the way, I do would appreciate if you guys actually do that, because yeah, doing like, subscribe, and hitting the notification bell actually does encourage me to actually try to get through this a bit quicker, and the faster I get through this, the more likely we're going to actually do the EX bosses. But again, if we manage to pass the deadline for finishing the bot, or rather finishing the final boss, yeah, I might not actually do the EX bosses because, well, I plan on moving on to a different game after this. But anywho, let's go ahead and continue on with our Red Trials journey. So anyways, yeah, I've been doing a bit of grinding here and there, as you can probably tell. I managed to turn like 3 Riverian warriors, aka renegades, in order to get this costume. This is the reward for, again, bringing in 3 Riverian renegades. I've also did a bit of leveling as well, so as you can tell, I'm level 35 now, and as I can, oh, rather, as I'll show you on the skill tree, I managed to unlock Dark Swarm, so next skill I'm going to go for is Cyclone, and then after that I might go for Stardust Shower, probably. Oh, actually, no, I'll definitely go for it anyways. As well as Meteor Strike, although granted, I'm going to need to go through this part of the skill tree in order to get it. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Just get Cyclone, then move downwards. And on top of that, yeah, let's prepare you guys for what we're doing pretty soon. Here are my skills and rune setup. So for Arcane Barrage, I managed to get the Adept rune and the Conservation rune we picked up from last episode. And for Dark Storm, I decided to put the Swift Cast rune and the Tide rune. Swift Cast rune we got from last episode as well. And yeah, pretty much for the rest of this, I decided to get Abyssal rune and put on the Smoke Bomb. The Stunning rune is same old. And I decided to pick Secret Bolt back up. But this time I decided to put a Frost rune on it and the Scour rune. And Whirlwind, it's same old. Apart from the fact that I added a Fire rune to it, but that's about it. So yeah, if you guys are curious on what runes I'm using and what skills I'm using, there you go. Anywho, let's continue. And by the way, before we actually head any further, I do recommend actually picking up magic. I haven't picked up magic yet. I highly recommend you do that, because next boss is going to be very weak against magic. You could get away with using traps to defeat the boss, but I don't recommend it. If anything, you're better off using magic. And also, oh, there's some new enemies, Desert Orcs. Don't be too intimidated by these guys. They're actually pretty easy to deal with. Hey, well, let's keep going. Take care of you guys. Take care of you guys next. If you care about these Desert Orcs, it can actually try to tie you up with a rope. Ever so effective a tactic of tying you up with rope. Also, unfortunately, my magic could be doing a little bit better, but oh well. I decided to upgrade the Flame Staff, as I probably mentioned before. I got up to level 2 +5, but yeah, it could be a little bit better. Anyway, let's go ahead and deal with these bandits. So, yeah, the plan for this session is to get to I'll let my it doesn't handle this. Deal with you normally. So let's go ahead and pick this up. Chain rune. Chain rune basically makes it so that your projectile attacks move on to the next target. Actually, no, can I put this on anything? I don't think I can or would. But yeah, it basically causes skill projectile to chain to nearby enemies on impact. Not something I would typically use, but if you're dealing with hordes of enemies, it's kind of useful. But anyway, let's go this way. So this way should lead into Ronsas. So yeah, the goal for today is to try to save Ronsas. And yeah, again, if we have any time, we'll probably do a couple of dungeons. In fact, I'll also show you something a little bit interesting at the end. But anywho, so how do we infiltrate the town, Jessica? Don't tell me you're gonna surrender and hope we don't get our heads blown off. I happen to have an insider among the bandits, so get us in, alright. And you're sure she can be trusted? What if she double crosses us? Oh, excuse me, this one happens to be my childhood friend, and I owe her family a great deal. Let's just say I trust her more than you. Oh really, every time you're confident, something has to go wrong. If you're scared, you may turn back now, Miss Elise, chicken. That's why nobody likes you. I doubt your insider likes you enough to not tell us out. Oh, nonsense. I'm on my best behavior with everyone, except you, because you're simply insufferable. Now, let's go meet my insider, shall we? And do avoid the town, unless you want your head blown off. Well, we don't want our head blown off, so let's go to our insider here. By the way, there's like one more dungeon we could do, but I think yeah, I think we're good enough to actually do this without having to go into the other dungeon. Actually, I'll go ahead and mind this. And by the way, make sure to actually pick up collectibles on the way. If you see any ores, trees, or bushels or what have you, yeah, do be sure to actually harvest them for goodies, because yeah, this is the part of the game where pickup items matter. And by the way, bandits are supposed to spawn over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick this up. But they're not spawning here because we're doing story stuff at the moment. And yeah, be sure to rescue prisoners as well, because they can be a bit helpful. In fact, no, I'm kind of curious. This area open? Alright, surprisingly, that's open. Yeah, by the way, there's a dungeon over there. We'll go there later. For now, let's continue on with the quests. I've been expecting you, Miss Jessica, and your humble sidekick. Name's Claudia. I'll be sneaking you in to Ronsas. Very funny. You told her to call me that, huh? Alright. Now let's head back. I kinda wish she was like waiting for us at the town gate, but alas, we have to actually go to her. This is kinda annoying and I don't know. I wonder what the thought process was for putting a Claudia over there. But you know what, let's not think about it right now. Let's try to get through this. Oh, and I should probably mention this before talking to Claudia. Although granted, I've already mentioned it. But yeah, be sure to actually pick up like magical weapons and magic before you go into town, because again, the boss for this particular section is very weak against magic. But anywho, so we're not waltzing in, are we? Mind elaborating? Of course not. Now, if you would please raise your arms. Like this? Okay, yeah. Well, it's like, why are you tying me up? I can pass through normally, but this is the only way to get you two in. I'll tell them you're prisoners I captured. They'll let us in all through. Or, us all through. A genius, isn't it? No need for any fancy tricks to slip past the ambush. You know, Jessica, we could've just wore bandit outfits and just walked in. I get it, but did you have to tie it this tight? These findings will only raise suspicion, sadly. Now, if you please, Miss Jessica. Like, I do have bandit costumes at home, we could just use those. Plus, are you sure we'll be fine? Are you seriously chickening out? Let's go with it, will you? We'll be entering Ronsas soon. Allow me to gag you now. Really? Well, here you go, into Ronsas. By the way, I think there's like a staff in here as well. That's level 3. I'm not sure if it's like a stag spawn, but we'll see. Oh, I'll find out soon enough. Hey, looks like you got your hands on something real nice. Of course, these two are rune knights are my slaves. Are you cool, eh? Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, and you've been already captured. You've already captured one, but Not one, but 2 rune knights. Not bad, Claudia. Language. Back off, go get one yourself. Suspicious, someone of your skills should be able to capture one, let alone 2 rune knights. Got a problem with that? I wouldn't if I hadn't seen you 3 meeting in secret earlier. Well... Stay still and be a nice girl, and you'll live to see tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we should have went with my idea. AKA go with disguises. Yeah, that would have been an actual option. Like a very nice option to have, but unfortunately it isn't. Because, well, it's one of those games. So much for your brilliant ideas, my runic career, Jessica. What do we do now? Well, the plan may have faltered, but at least we made it into Ronsas without losing our heads. Oh, me, I knew something would go wrong with your inflated ego. I apologize, I didn't anticipate Oriana being there. Bandits usually aren't as cautious or sharp, but she's an exception. Now that we're locked up and shackled, what's your plan then? Since we're stuck, it looks like we'll have to play the part of their slaves for now until we can find an escape route. Are you serious? Where's your prize of rune knight lease? Well, it disappeared when we didn't go into Ronsas with disguises. The morning after. Good morning, my lovely prisoners. How about a little game today? Naturally, a traitor must be punished, and someone else will share her fate. I'll be merciful. I'll allow one of you to serve me, but if no one volunteers, all 3 of you get punished. I'm ready to serve you, mistress. You spineless chameleon. I'd rather die than serve someone like you. Oh, a feisty one. Very well. You'll be tortured until you beg for mercy, and you there, take your new slave to work. As you wish, Madam Oriana. Alright. So we gotta actually go around and, well, do things for these bandits. Oh, move it. You don't think I'm letting you walk free. I'm telling your feet, just hop along after me. Hey. Okay, this is the part of the game where things get very slow. Fortunately, we kind of move fast, but this part is still relatively slow. Yeah, exactly, sprint while we're tied up like this, which is rather unfortunate, so yeah, just try to bear with it if you're following along. I'm sure some people actually like this section, but as for me, I couldn't really care about this section too much. Your job is to deliver these supplies to our people across town, but my hands and feet are bound. How am I supposed to? Use your mouth and hop like a bunny, genius. Move it. You can't be serious. Get used to it. This will be your job for the rest of your miserable life. Alright, well, let's do as the lady says. Also, go this way first, before you do anything. This is where you're supposed to go. Oh, and by the way, before anyone asks, there's no buddy outfit in this game. Good job, fresh slave. Also, let's go back. But yeah, it's rather unfortunate that there's no bunny outfit in this game. Like, I think the devs would have figured out the whole bunny craze is still going strong, but unfortunately. They're not very cognizant of that. Not really in with it. From what it seems. You're late, move faster, you lazy cur. But yeah. Although granted, they can still redeem themselves if next game has a bunny outfit. But only time will tell. Also, if they do add a bunny outfit, it better be a bunny outfit with stockings. You can never forget the stockings on a bunny outfit. Never. Well, unless the main character is like a muscle girl or something. A tall muscle girl. Alright, let's give you this. Oh, how adorable. I'll make use of you every single day. Alright, let's move this along. Behold, the traitor Claudia and this insufferable rune knight. Tomorrow they shall meet their end by hanging. Until then, feel free to toy with them to your heart's content. Well, hey. Well, shit. Jessica must have pissed her off real bad. If they're set to hang tomorrow, I better pray I don't end up shackled tonight. Boy, who the heck you daydreaming for? Your ass over here, slave. New job's awaiting. Alright. I gotta do this section. No, the more I look at this, the more I realize I kind of just missed the opportunity here. Basically just, yeah, dress up in my outfit. Like, it's only fitting. Here, take this duster and clean up the room along with that wench. That slave's outfit, is she one of Ronsas' soldiers? Oh. Get ready with this. Yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity here. Yeah, but oh well. Can't really do much to help at the moment because the game's already out and oh, actually, no, there is. You could at least add a bite up as a DLC, probably. Or as a free update guide. I know they've been doing a couple of free updates here and there. Oh, granted, they're not much, so it makes sense for them to be free updates. Good, phew, it's getting hot in here. Fan me with this, will you? Alright, do that. Lousy, is that the best you can fan? Put your effort into it. Enough, go get the former grunt. You fan me like usual. As you wish, mistress. She's inside me. I'll tell you different from what I did. And you, Runa, go fetch my friend, the white-haired one. You'll know her when you see her. Oh, and since you were such a terrible offender, here's your punishment. Put this in your mouth and try getting her attention with that. Also, hold on. That ain't some underlying pretext for Yuri, isn't it? Because if that is, then... Well... Good thing this ain't Blue Archive, eh? I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to this bandit and bring her back. This is the last thing we need to do. Before we can call it a day. Friends sent me to get you. Heck, what's the deal with you? Is that your friend sent me to get you? What are you mumbling about? Why you break your teeth? No. Your friend sent me to get you, moron. Stubborn idiot, you want food or what? Is someone sending you to fetch me? Then say it from that from the start. Alright. Also, I've been noticing a lot of taverns around here. They're not particularly useful, but... Oh, well. At least I haven't found them to be useful. Guys just there to be there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to this one. You're slow, sheesh. Why do we even bother keeping you the slave? You got the wench expect me to read your mind? Why didn't you just remove the gag, genius? Oh, you're right, I was an idiot. Hilarious, you and that slave, you're both idiots. Alright. Alright, now here's where things get a bit interesting. This cage will be your new home. Consider yourself lucky to be sleeping tied up instead of shackled in jail. Right, as long as it's not shackles, no matter how tight the binding, I can try to still break free. I'll sleep and be on your best behavior. Alright. So remember that mini game from the first episode? Well, we get to do that again. Right here. Let's go ahead and attempt to escape. Also, don't worry about the guard. She doesn't really show up while you're doing this. Also, take your time with this mini game. Just take it slow. There you go. Alright, let's do it one more time. There we go, now we're free. But yeah, just take your time with that mini game. I just screwed up because try again. Mr. The rope's been loosened. What the heck? Who tied this mess? They really botched it. Boy, stay still now. Right, if I'm an idiot, mistress. Ah. Okay, there we go. Alright. Moment of truth. Also, make sure to get your summon out here. This is where we start fighting. Actually, no, never mind. It's a level 3 thunder staff, not level 2. My bad. But anyways, yeah, if you need like a magic staff, you can just pick one up here. The thunder staff is actually pretty good. It has a pretty high crit rate. But I think, well, actually, no, what else does it have? Max HP plus 10. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with my flame staff because it's a bit stronger. Anyways, fortunately you can't talk to her, but I thought you run over here. Now you can talk to her. Get me out of here. Wait, you're that Ronsas soldier. Thanks for saving me. I'm Cecilia. Ronsas garrison unit. I've been waiting for this day. Luckily, they seem to be drunk. Celebrating on your capture. Well, we should take this opportunity to eliminate them once and for all. Right, our goals align perfectly. Plus, I need to save Jessica too. I'm at your service. Alright, time to fight everything here. Let's go! Yeah, go ham on everything around here. And by the way, if you need to save, there's a save point right here. Also, there we go. Yeah, just go ham on everyone. By the way, Cecilia is very strong, so make good use of her. For this particular sector of the fight, go ahead and do this. No, I'm starting to not like these spells. Alright, you know what, let's just go this way. Alright, pull this one over. You guys are insane! They enough to actually draw those people over in fact, I think they're all coming over here. Okay, level 36. Okay, I think now's a good time to actually pick this up. This is Cecilia's like going crazy now. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is replace this with herbal salve and put Cyclone over here. So Cyclone is a very powerful skill. In fact, so powerful that I'm gonna actually move a couple things over here. Okay, you know what, Dark Storm, you're gonna have to use something else. I'd use this. Let's see, what else can I use here? I don't think we were using fire that much. I guess I can do this with poison. But yeah, allow me to show you what this actually does. So basically, what this does is it summons a tornado, but the tornado can actually pull enemies straight into it, which is very nice for crowd control. Right, there you go. Also, got to do one more thing. Re-equip this. Yeah, the only downside with Cyclone is it has a pretty long cooldown time. But outside of that, it's pretty useful. Alright, let's to you. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, whatever. Here, you get to have that. Also, she's running away. Oh, she's dead. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. Fortunately, we can't rescue Jessica and Claudia yet. But we can't fight these bandits. Let's go ahead and do this to all of you. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, Tornado's pretty strong. Or rather, Cyclone's pretty strong. Do be sure to actually pick it up. I'll let you handle this. I'll let you guys handle this. There you go. Through them taken care of. Now we gotta fight the Metal Hulk, and as you can see, it's physical immune, but it's very weak against magic, so be sure to use magic for this one. If you haven't picked up magic yet, I do recommend respecting into magic for this particular fight. As expected of a Rune Knight, one of you is enough to cause such havoc. It was arrogant of me to spare you. I should have just hanged you all then and there. Confounded, that Albatross Metal Hulk is invulnerable to physical attack. Russ and Ronsas, who aren't adept in magic, it is our bane. That's right, thanks to the advanced ballistic armor, your attacks are as good as useless. I know Rune Knight is skilled enough in both might and magic, but let's see if your magic is enough. Ha ha ha. Alright. So first things first, let's stay away from you. Yep. With that. Do all these. By the way, if you need help with this fight a little bit, I do recommend using water and ice against this boss. Try not to get too close to this boss. She does have quite a bit of scary skills, like poison. As you can see, we're dealing with her pretty easily. She's about to go down pretty soon. There we go, she's down. Yeah, again, try not to get too close to Oriana because, yeah, that poison can wreck your pretty quickly. As you can see with Cecilia's health. Yeah, it's already down to a sliver. It can't be. How did the cutting-edge Albatross Walker fall? Your trump card's gone, Bandit. You better surrender while you're at it. And then what? Don't forget we have Deadeyes on the outskirts, ready to blow your head away. You're just the same duck here, ha ha ha. Deadeyes, these rats. Wait, how? How'd you get through them? Thanks to the commotion in town, perhaps. They were distracted, so I took my chance and took them by surprise. Master Sarah, thank goodness, but why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be on a mission? I heard Ronsas sent you on a dangerous mission, but it seems I was worried for nothing. Not really. Without you, I wouldn't have known how to deal with the ambush. Let me handle the remaining bandits. You go rescue Jessica and the other captives. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Huh. Oh my, what a sight, Miss Jessica, tied up and helpless. The look on your face, don't tell me you're too proud to be rescued. Well, if you want to be safe, how about a little please? Oh, ho, ho. I can't quite hear you there, or maybe you enjoy being bound, kinky girl. Cut it out, Elise. Oh, come on, she did this to me first. I'm just evening the score. Okay, now I gotta anger everyone in Ronsas. Anger Cecilia. Then you beat even. Save it, the bandits are dealt with. You have my deepest gratitude. We owe you our town, our lives. If you ever need our aid, just say the word and we'll answer the call. Much appreciated. We'll leave the rest of the bandits in your hands. As for Mistress Oriana, we'll be taking her for a little chat. Very well, I'll leave her transfer to you. I have other matters to attend to. Finally, now that this mess is over, I'd say it's about time we split ways. I have enough of this woman. That's gratitude for you. Didn't I just save your life, oh Miss Jessica? I saved yours before, consider us even. I don't think she's gonna forgive us for this. So anyways, now we have Oriana with us, and we managed to save Ronsas. First things first, pick up this warp point, or waypoint. You have access to this place. So over here we have a general shop, and over here we have the smithy and another smithy. So this is a special smithy. She actually makes specialty items that we are going to be picking up later, but not right now. In fact, unless actually, you know what? I have basilisk skills, or enough basilisk cells for this, so you know what? Might not. If there's anything I do recommend picking up here, it's the Mystic Boots. The Mystic Boots actually reduce your cooldown by 10% and your MP cost by 10%, which is actually pretty nice to have. So you know what? We'll just go ahead and grab this if we can. We'll equip it later. Our end goal here is to try to get to Mystic Boots 3, but it's going to be a while before we can get that. There's a place where you can try to get it, but or rather try to get the materials for it, but I'd rather not worry about it at the moment. And we'll also want to get the Sage Amulet later too, because the Sage Amulet also reduces our cooldown by 10%, which is pretty nice for skills. Although granted, it's going to be a while before we can get any of this. And ideally, I think we might just go for the Power Gloves 3 at the end here, but again, don't worry about getting it for now. It's going to be a while before we can get the Power Gloves. But anywho, let's go ahead and check out our Mystic Boots. I'm not expecting good stats on these. Yeah, they're okay stats. I'm going to equip them anyways. Do I want to move my cooldown over to my Mystic Boots? I could, but you know what? Let's do it. Alright, I think actually a lifetime would be actually kind of nice. Okay, you know what? I think I'll replace this over the crit damage. Maybe to move this over somewhere. I'll do it later. Anywho, let's continue exploring Ronsas. We got another general shop over here. I think she just sells potions. Yep, he just sells potions. So you can probably hear the barking down there. That would be my dog. Just barking at everything. If you don't hear them, then that's pretty good. But just disregard that. Anywho, over here is our rune shop. A lot of good runes over here, by the way. We got some expansive runes, some shockwave runes, explosive rune, which is pretty good for dealing with groups. Let's see. We also got some more runes here, including runes of minion ferocity and minions resilience. I actually kind of recommend actually picking up some of these. In fact, no, we'll pick up the minions ferocity. And I guess the minions resilience. Well, actually, do we? Yeah, we have enough. I'll pick up that too. We also have some more runes over here. By the way, picking up dupes gives you like extra runes, so be sure to do that. In fact, let me go ahead and kind of show this off here. Let me pick up this frost rune. So, as you may have recalled, I picked up a frost rune back in Symphonia, and now I have a frost rune over here. So, yeah, you can have duplicate frost runes, or rather, just duplicate elemental runes in general. As you can see here, I have a frost rune up here and a frost rune down here. But yeah, you can actually pick up duplicate runes, which is actually pretty nice if you want to go down for specific elements. In fact, I do. I go ahead and put frost rune over here to make my cyclone do a nice element. Yeah, you can do that if you need to give yourself a bit of a advantage. So yeah, the jail we've already been to. If you need to turn into prisoners, you know where it is. Let's go this way, back where we were banging that one lady. So over here is the costume shop. You can get a costume over here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for the Ronsas guard armor or the gladiator armor, but you know what? Let's try something a bit risky. A tad bit risky, but actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and turn into Oriana. Like going back to Symphonia. We'll get the rest of the outfits later. Or rather, the outfits back in Ronsas later. But before we do that, I kind of want to show you guys something, or several things. So let's go to the Symphonian jail. Thanks for another delivery, so we'll take it over from here. It's all yours. Watch this when she bites. Alright, before we do that, I'm gonna need the bandit here. Bring you back. Let's add you to the party, and yeah, there we go. By the way, this bandit I sort of picked up in a previous episode, but I kind of swapped her out a little bit for a different bandit. She should still have the same stats, but yeah. She's a tad bit different. Well, in terms of looks, she's a little bit more fabulous. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some rest. I'm totally beat. Sweet, sweet sleep, here I come. Alright, let's get this over with, because we got a couple more things to do before we can call this quits. Many days later. Alright. Let's just sit down. Lon. Morning, sis. There's a letter for you. A letter? I wonder who it's from. Dear Leeds, I hope this letter finds you well. Please accept my deepest gratitude for saving Riveria. Such a debt cannot go unanswered. Thanks to you, Celeste, and the Rune Knights, we are hosting a grand celebration in your name. We eagerly await your arrival, Iris. Looks like my new friends at Riveria are throwing a thank you party. You coming along? So that's why Celeste left early. I think I'll pass. I wasn't the one who saved the town after all. I see. Well, then off to Riveria I go. See you later. Alright, we're not gonna do that this episode. That's gonna be a whole nother thing. Instead, what we're going to do is, well, we're gonna head back to Ronsas. Because there's a couple things I do want to show you. Let's go this way. And, by the way, you can't get another costume here, but you're going to need to attack, one of the town, members and let them, capture you. If you're gonna do that, be sure to have surrender equipped so they can actually capture you. Otherwise, they'll just kill you. Hey, let's go this way. I'm not gonna go for the costume, but if you want to go for the costume, go right ahead. Just don't forget the surrender skill. Or don't forget to use the surrender skill. Oh. That and attack one of the guards. Alright, so we got some more bandits over here. You know what? Let's fight them. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, as you can see, Tornado is pretty strong. I highly recommend you pick up the skill, or rather, Cyclone. I keep calling it Tornado when it should be Cyclone. But anywho, let's go this way. Unlike the previous dungeons, I'm not gonna cut right away, but yeah, instead I'm just gonna show you what this dungeon's all about, then I'll cut. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into this particular dungeon. So welcome to the Molten Temple. As you can see, it's filled with lava, but if you wait long enough, the lava will dissipate as such. Yeah, so this dungeon's gimmick is basically every once in a while the floor will be covered in lava. You can tell this when the entire room starts glowing. If it starts glowing, get to higher ground. Basically. It's not glowing just yet, but you know what, I'm gonna start showing. Okay, it's starting to glow. Not yet, but it's going to. And level 34. Getting closer. Getting closer. Alright, okay, once it starts glowing like this, get the higher ground. By the way, the lava doesn't do a lot of damage, but I don't recommend getting hit by it. Anyways, yeah, that's all you need to know about this particular dungeon. Yeah, if the tower room starts glowing, just get the higher ground. So anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut things off here and meet you guys at the boss. So yeah, be right back. Alright, made it to the boss. This dungeon got a little bit wrapped around, so Chaos Knight. Yeah, be careful about this boss's attacks. We're gonna actually wait for the lava to actually rise up here, but yeah, be careful about the boss's attacks. It does have like attacks like Inferno. I think it's Inferno. I'm not entirely sure, but the one where he actually just jumps onto the ground and causes a huge flame spiral to come out. Yeah, be careful about that attack, because that attack can actually crowd control you. He's weak against ice and water, so do be sure to actually start using those. We're gonna open up this fight with our ice hurricane. Fight a little bit easier to deal with. Unfortunately, our bandits is actually very weak against this boss, so he might go down as such. Oh, that was dangerously close. Unfortunately, or rather fortunately, our tiger's actually pretty strong. Very strong. But yeah, that's kind of the downside with using human enemies in this, or not human enemies, human characters in this area. They tend to be very weak against fire, but that's to be expected. We're going up against fire enemies. Let's go ahead and revive our companions very quickly. It takes a while to revive your companions, but fortunately, don't need to worry about it too much. Eagle ring and leather boots. Well, it's alright. Remedy and another remedy. Very useless equipment. By the way, remedy basically just cures everything. That's all it does. Sanctuary signet. Let's go outside and take a look at this. Don't worry about that. That's just the game. Being the game. Alright, so when blocking attack, recover HP relative to the potency of the attack blocked. Kind of useful if you're using a parry build, not so useful for us. We're not doing a parry build. Anyways, oh yeah, just don't worry about that. This game is very buggy. Unfortunately, I should tell you guys this right now, Hitbear Studios is actually made up of 2 people, so if you're wondering why it's like this, it's because they're, well, not working with a lot. But anyway, let's go this way for now. This is a place actually worth going to because, quite frankly, I do actually kind of recommend going this way. I don't recommend fighting too much here. So welcome to the Scorching Hills. So yeah, this is a end game, or rather late game area. You go here to do a bit of farming. Be very careful because a lot of enemies here are like over leveled, but you can try to beat them if you can. Your companions might get knocked around quite a bit, but yeah, again, if you need to level a little bit, I do recommend coming here. And I do recommend actually using spells for this area. Let's go this way and kill this guy. There we go. Very good. Okay, ignore these enemies over here. We're just trying to hit the waypoint right over there. These ores actually drop Shadow Steel ore. If you need Shadow Steel, there you go. But just be generally careful with this area. Just gonna go ahead and take a little bit. Ooh, mail boots. These are dropping now. And mail boots are gonna be too handy for us, but well, if you need them, you need them. So anyways, let's go ahead and hit this waypoint. So now we have a way into the Scorching Hills, but there's one area we need to visit. Actually, no, let's go through this way. That shouldn't be too difficult to deal with, especially since we have magic. Okay, that might be a bad. That might be a bad. This is why I don't like using magic sometimes. Oh. Okay, good. Anyways, yeah, let's go around here this way. Oh. Yeah, try not to get hit by these guys. Or rather, try not to get hit by their rope, because if they do tie you up, it's going to be a very bad time for you. Anyways, yeah, let's go this way. Over here. Check this spot out. So you might think this might be a dungeon, but it's not a dungeon. It's the black market. So welcome to the black market. So yeah, this area is supposed to be an end-game area. There's not really much to do here, although granted, I do recommend getting the waypoint here first. But yeah, we'll talk about this place a little later, but for now, just remember this place. By the way, there's a save point over here if you need it. Yeah, not the place we're too worried about at the moment. I don't like clear this area out just in case. I'll pull you down. Alright. There should be like an encampment over here. Be very careful about this encampment. It's not as it seems, and let me go ahead and grab some wood here. Yep, some hard log. Alright. Getting a little bit closer. Got assassins over here. Oh. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, we got some assassins over here that you can't actually capture. They actually sell for quite a bit, so do try to capture them alive if you can. In fact, like, see if I can't try to capture one more. Oh wait, there should be like, there we go. I'll be careful about that attack. That attack actually paralyzes you. There you go, I managed to capture an assassin. By the way, you can't actually have these assassins as companions, but again, might be a good idea to just sell them. Because again, they do actually sell for quite a bit. Okay, yeah, it should be clear. Let's rescue this prisoner here, and there we go. So yeah, you can actually grind in the outer area here for a lot of XP. Again, there's also quite a bit of Shadow Steel ore you can actually farm over here, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad. But do be sure to actually have ice and water runes with you, because ice and water runes can do quite a bit for you here. There's more area over there, but I think for now we shouldn't be too worried about it. Because yeah, some of the enemies are like rather over leveled. Like, even the bands are over leveled, and they're supposed to scale with you. And yeah, speaking of assassins, there's more assassins like over here if you need them. And on top of that, there's also assassins guild right over there, in case you want to go into it, but I don't recommend going into it right now because, well, again, we're a bit under-leveled for this area. If anything, I actually recommend grinding, which is what I'm going to do. Once we head to... Well, actually, you know what? Let's actually head to the black market. There's actually a cool trick I can show you here. And by the way, black market doesn't take normal currency. It actually takes PP instead of well, the seeds we've been picking up. And your only way of getting BP is to do the arena, but I don't recommend doing the arena right now. You're kind of too under level for that if you're playing along. Instead, let's go over to oh, actually, not before we do that. Let's soften this band, or rather, assassin up a bit. Before we actually trade her in. Alright, there we go. Let's bring her back. Alright, so typically we just turn in bounties at towns. You don't get quite a... Well, actually, you do get quite a bit, but not a lot. But when you turn in bounties at the black market, you get a lot more. So, yeah, this captive can be sold for 12,060 Zs, except will do. Yeah, if anything, I recommend actually turning in the prisoners over here, and we unlocked a new costume for that. Very nice, very nice. So, anywho, yeah, if you need to actually do a bit of fast grinding and need fast cash, yeah, I do recommend actually going to the Scorching Hills and finding the assassins over there. Or near the waypoint on the Scorching Hills. But anywho. I think that's going to be it for today or tonight's episode. So we got quite a bit done. We managed to free Ronsas and clear a dungeon, and I also managed to introduce you guys to, well, the Scorching Desert, aka the endgame zone. Not a bad zone, just make sure you're prepared for it, like I am. And again, if you need a little bit of preparation, feel free to actually look at the beginning of the episode. But anywho, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment or rather, just a comment in the comment section down below. Doing all of that will actually help motivate me in getting out more videos. So without further ado, this is going to be Tengu signing off. Bye.